Howard Stern Show.
Clear something up for me. Last time you were here, you said to me, in a moment of candor, that...
In candor,
you said to me, hey, I'm here in New York. I'm going to get in touch with Sarah Jessica Parker. I'm going to take her to lunch.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
And you even very nicely called Matthew Broderick and said, look, man.
Can I?
If I'm being an asshole, you tell me. But I went out with Sarah for years. I just want to say hi. I want to go take her to lunch. And he gave you the green light to take her to lunch. Did you do it?
Really, it wasn't required.
Right.
It's not like they have it's not like some possessive thing or whatever.
Yeah, but you have to, like, a lot of times when I write an email to a woman that I know, an actress or, let's say, a friend in show business, I CC my wife on it.
By the way, you got to.
Yeah.
No, I was just put under the impression that was a non-issue. And you know how life goes and so many things happen, and particularly when you're looking at the back nine, you're not a kid anymore. You go, this trip to New York, as opposed to just doing what's required of me, I actually want to take care of some personal business. I want to check in with someone I shared a big part of my life with and say hi.
You were in love with her.
Absolutely.
I'm in love with her.
I'll let her know.
So did it
I'll
happen?
let Matthew know.
Yeah, I'm in love with everyone.
Did it happen?
Did you make amends or something to her?
Well, I mean, private stuff aside, we were able to spend some time together, and
Nice.
it was really cool.
Where'd you go?
I went over to her place, and then we went down the street. I actually drove by this place, like some tapas place on the corner with a friend of hers after. And the funny thing too is you always have a perception of somebody that you spend a big chunk of your life with, and I think it's typical. It's a human thing. To the further you get away from that, you're in your new relationship, you subintentionally taint your perception of the person. And then seeing her, I was like, she is so great and so cool and so funny and so in command. And I got to meet her kids, and I saw the way she and Matthew lived, and I respect both of them so much. And I was like, man, it's so weird how...
You need to almost, that's like what, sometimes I'll go on Facebook and look up someone I dated or something just to check, just to sort of be a voyeur and see what's going on. And it's not like I want to go back with them or something.
No.
I'm happily married. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, or you have fresh eyes and you're actually willing to go to a deeper level of acceptance and kind of just make peace with the way life is. Anytime I was in a relationship, I thought, you're going to bury me next to this woman.
Right.
And it's not that simple, and God has other plans. And so
wait a second.
But
you
it's
called
great
up,
that
you
you're
called up Matthew.
in a different place and you can actually have that
Well, I want
moment.
to understand this, because we can learn from this.
Okay.
All right. You call up Matthew. He gives you the green light.
I did not call up Matthew.
All right. Well, somehow you got the green
Whatever
light.
narrative you want, I'll try to answer the question.
All right. You contacted Sarah.
Yes.
You said, I need to see you. And, would you be willing to see me? She says yes. You pick her up in a car.
No, I went over to her place.
You go over to her place.
Yes.
And then you leave her place and you go out to lunch.
Dinner.
To dinner.
Yes.
Just the two of you.
Nope, her and a friend.
Oh, her and a friend. Interesting that she brought a friend.
She brought a friend.
No, she was going out with this friend of hers anyway, and I said, can I tag along?
Can I join? Good. All right. You know what? Safer.
It just happened to work out that way.
But you couldn't say the things you wanted to say to her.
I said everything I wanted to say.
Really?
Yes.
Even with the friend sitting there?
No, he wasn't there until we went to dinner.
Oh, so you got everything off your chest.
That's right.
You said, hey, I know things got fucked up between us and blah, 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 blah. It's just making me happy to see you. How are you? One of those kind of things, right?
Absolutely.
Where you appear to be very self-realized and a different kind of guy.
You know what? I'm not so good at that because I'm nowhere near as evolved as I think I am.
Yes, you are.
It happens in a kind of haphazard way, and it's a little bit stilted. But then there's this familiarity that overtakes it, and you realize you're just in the presence of this fully mature mother and woman and artist and human being, and there's enough goodwill left over. You didn't burn that bridge where you can say, hey,
Was it so emotional that you were crying?
No, sir.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah. I'd had a bunch of coffee, too, so I might have been overstimulated.
So you spent several hours with her? Between dinner and seeing the kids and everything?
Yeah.
Matthew not around at all?
He was doing something. I think he was doing something with the play. By the way, I'd love to have seen him.
I know. I get it. You weren't putting a move on her. You were just fucking... I get it.
Well, also, I mean, just for my generation, particularly the New York theater guys...
Right.
He was the beginning and ending of any and everything you could ever aspire to be.
It's an important dude.
Yep.
Yeah, we respect him.
That's right.